Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you guys my favorite warm nude and rosy nude lipsticks from the drugstore. This is the color I typically go for, and I feel like it's a very universal color and it will work great on a lot of different skin tones. I know I said I was going to do brown lipsticks next, but then I ended up thinking that it was a little late in the game for brown lipsticks, and brown is more of a color I like to wear in the fall, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do my favorite browns anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and share with you guys my favorite warm and rosy nude lipsticks from the drugstore, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna start off with the most nude lipstick that I'm going to show you today. This is from Milani. It is one of their color statement lipsticks in the shade 25 Naturally Chic. Depending on your skin tone, it can either pull more nude or more rosy. Even though it is nude, it definitely has that rosiness to it, which I really love. The color statements from Milani last a really long time, all day on my lips for me. Definitely through a meal. Don't dry out my lips. The only downside to these lipsticks is the smell. It kind of smells like watermelon candy. I don't really like the smell. It's a little bit overpowering, but you can't smell it on your lips once you've applied it, so that's good, I guess. It's gone back into my daily makeup drawer because I know I'm going to be reaching for this a lot this spring. The next lipstick I want to share with you is one from Maybelline. This is one of their Inti-matte lipsticks. It's in the shade 565 Almond Rose. Out of everything I'm sharing with you today, this will be the most pink, but it's more of a rosy pink, which is why I'm putting it into this category, kind of like a rosy nude pink. I love the Inti-matte formula from Maybelline. It's very comfortable, long wearing. It doesn't dry out my lips at all. I'm reaching for this one a lot, especially now that it's getting warmer and sunnier. It pretty much pairs with everything. It just gives you a very fresh look. So if you haven't tried any of the Maybelline Inti-matte lipsticks, I would highly recommend Almond Rose. Next up I have a lipstick that I've actually talked about quite a bit on my channel because it's one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, and this is the CoverGirl Katy Kat matte lipstick in the shade Catoure Tricot Griffes. Pretty much my go-to lipstick when I don't really know what to wear. I've talked about the Katy Kat matte lipsticks and the formula a lot on my channel. They're very comfortable and long wearing. They definitely last me through an entire work day. The only downside is they're not fully matte. They've got a bit of a sheen to it, but other than that, really great formula. They don't dry out my lips at all, and I really love this color. It's just that perfect warm nude shade, and I feel like it goes with everything. Okay, moving right along. The next lipstick I want to share with you is another one from Maybelline. This is one of their creamy matte lipsticks, shade 660 Touch of Spice. This used to be my favorite lipstick until I discovered this guy. This one is borderline mauve. It's definitely got a little bit more purpleness to it than the rest. The Maybelline Creamy Mattes are a really nice matte formula from the drugstore. They last a long time. They're creamy when you apply them. The only downside is I feel like they are a little bit more drying. They tend to get more dry towards the end of a work day than, say, the Inti-mattes from Maybelline or the Katy Kat matte lipsticks. Some of the colors from the range do tend to crumble a little bit on the inside of my lips, but Touch of Spice actually doesn't crumble. It just feels a little bit dry. It's really the only downside to this. Other than that, it's a very nice matte lipstick, and I definitely love this shade. It is perfect for an everyday lipstick color. I just lost my sun, but hopefully it comes back because it's my only source of lighting. I also really badly need a haircut. The rest of the lipsticks I want to share with you are all liquid lipsticks. The first one is actually more of a satin finish lipstick, and this is from L'Oreal. It's one of their Infallible Pro Matte Glosses. This is in the shade 314 Nude Allude. It doesn't dry down completely matte, but it's not a gloss either because it has way more pigmentation. It really just is a satin lipstick in a gloss form. Very comfortable. It lasts a long time despite not drying down fully. Great formula from the drugstore. It feels really nice on your lips. I would highly recommend you try at least one of the shades. Nude Allude just happens to be my favorite because Next up, I have a couple of NYX lingerie. The first one is in the shade Seduction. I'm wearing this one on my lips right now. It still is a warm nude, but it has more brown to it than anything else I've shown you today. I've been reaching for this shade a ton. It's just perfect for every day. It's neutral, but it's a little bit deeper, and it kind of just spices up your look, even if you're going very, very simple on your eyes, or even if you're doing more of an intense eye look. I feel like you can still wear a color like this. It's not going to overpower everything. NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks aren't the most long wearing. They will last me through a meal, but you can kind of tell that the inside of your lips has kind of rubbed off. They don't actually feel dry at all. They dry down completely matte. They don't transfer, which is nice. For the ones I'm showing you, Seduction is top 3. For sure. Next up is another NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Exotic. This one is a little bit deeper than Seduction. They look really similar in the tube, but it is a little bit deeper than Seduction, and it has more of a red undertone. You can really tell the difference in the swatches and when you wear it on your lips, that it's quite different from Seduction. I really love this shade. Again, with the formula, it's not drying. It lasts a pretty decent amount of time, and it dries down completely matte. It's a really pretty, warm, rosy nude. Then I have another liquid lipstick, and this is from Milani. This is in the shade Loved. It's number 12, Loved. This is one of their Amore matte lip creams. I used to really love these liquid lipsticks, but after a while, like I think ever since I tried the NYX Lingerie ones, I feel like these ones are just a little bit too drying for me, and they tend to crumble off in the center of my lips really badly. So they're not my favorite formula. They definitely do dry down completely matte. They do transfer a little bit, but it's nothing extreme. They're just a little bit too drying, and I'm not such a fan of the crumbliness that happens throughout the day when I wear these. But I do really like this shade. It looks really pretty on your lips. It looks very velvety and matte. It's just a little bit too drying. The last 2 lipsticks I want to share with you are actually lip liners, and I wanted to include them because they are the lip liners I will grab whenever I'm wearing one of these liquid lipstick shades. The first one is a Milani Color Statement lip liner. This is in the shade 02 Spice. This one is a little bit more brown and neutral, but it still has hints of warmth to it, which is why I feel like it can go with all of these other shades really nicely. And the formula on these Milani Color Statements is really nice as well. They're very creamy, and they last a decent amount of time. And the shade Spice is just a really pretty, deeper neutral shade, which is why I wanted to include it. And the last lipstick I wanted to share with you is my favorite lip liner of all time. This is the NYX Slim Lip Pencil in the shade Ever. I wear this one all the time, and I talked about it on my channel like a billion gajillion times. It's like the perfect nude, rosy nude lip liner for me. These NYX Slim Lip Pencils are extremely comfortable. They glide on your lips, they don't tug or pull, and they last a really long time. They're very similar in formula to the Milani ones. I'm pretty much identical. And I love the shade Ever. It is my most favorite and prized lip liner ever. And I would highly recommend it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially if you're into these rosy, warm nudes like I am. Any of these types of shades I just love, and I always look for more. I don't know why I have so many, but these are the types of lip colors that I am always on the hunt for more of, and I cannot resist buying. Please let me know if you would like to see the brown lipsticks, or maybe if not, I'll just wait and do that lip swatch video closer to the fall. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!